September 17th, 2006. This looks like it was probably a letter that I wrote to the team at The Secret, and it's entitled, Big Cats Benefit from The Secret. I had always known The Secret and was a multimillionaire by the time I was 30, but I didn't know that I knew The Secret until I watched thesecret.tv. I always believed myself wealthy, even when I was a teenage runaway sleeping on the streets, because I just knew that I was capable of creating my physical reality. At the age of 16, I was paralyzed in a car accident, breaking my neck in 2 places, and told I would never walk again. But that didn't fit the image I had in my mind, and in 6 months I was back working as a waitress. I haven't had a cold in 9 years because I just tell myself I don't get sick. Everyone kept telling me I was lucky, and I believed that must be it until I watched The Secret. In 1992, I started the world's largest accredited rescue facility for big cats, lions, tigers, cougars, bobcats, and such. Even in a post-9/11 world where animal charities are folding all across the nation due to the lack of funding that resulted from the public being deluged with images of Katrina victims to tsunami victims, terrorism victims, and war, our sanctuary prospered. The principles of The Secret at work are what I would attribute that to, but after watching The Secret, I have been inspired to fine-tune these principles to create the world of compassion that I want to live in. This is a work in process, and I have converted The Secret to an iPod movie file so that I can carry it with me everywhere I go. When I am driving, I listen to the soundtrack. When I am standing in line, I watch and listen over and over again. Every time I listen to it, I hear something that resonates in a way that I didn't quite catch the time before. While the wealth attraction element of the video is something I am very comfortable with, I am listening intently to try and discern the best way to deal with what I don't want. I don't want to see lions in circus acts. I don't want to see tigers being bred, used for photo booths, and then discarded. I don't want to see bobcats and lynx killed for their fur. And I know now how important it is to reframe all of those issues into what I do want. Our website, bigcatrescue.org, gets more than 1 million hits per day, and I use the site to move people to action by either having them contact their legislators about laws to protect the animals, or in educating them so they don't support industries that cause suffering and abuse. So much of the message is negative, and I've been asking people to not do things or to not support things that cause harm. So my challenge now is to find a way to make sure all of this energy is focused on what we do want, which is a planet that recognizes that we are all one. I still don't have all of it sorted out yet, and welcome positive suggestions, but there have been such tremendous successes just since I have started to refocus on what we do want. In the past year, 7 states enacted bans on the keeping of large exotic cats as pets: Arkansas, Indiana, Kentucky, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, and New York. And several cities and counties have banned this dangerous and inhumane practice. Africa, Australia, Brazil, China, India, and the UK have all passed landmark legislation to protect exotic cats in captivity and in the wild this year as well. The Secret is working on a global scale, and I am so thankful that you have made this powerful movie available. Carole Baskin, founder and CEO of Big Cat Rescue. And then apparently they had a blog, and I had posted this to their blog at thesecret.tv. I am envisioning $77 million that will allow me to rescue all of the cats that the USDA currently is unwilling to confiscate from horrid conditions. We will change the laws to prevent the breeding and exploiting of these magnificent cats, and will be able to offer the living ones a place of permanent safety and rest. This isn't here, but I have a video that I created of slides called my vision board. And in it, I focus on the things that I want to bring about. And it's been really interesting. I'm recording this now in 2021, and so I'm reading to you from my diary from 2006. But when I created this vision board, which was back in 2006, so many of the things that I have said that I wanted to do or accomplish or be have since come true. And one of the things that just cracks me up the most is that everyone knows my name. Be careful what you ask for, because that was not what I had in mind. I was hoping people would know me as the person who brought them the secret and explained to them how we can use this in our daily lives to become more connected with each other and with nature. So I'm still working on making that what people associate with my name. But in there was a slide that said that I get $77 million. And I was like, why $77 million? What was that number about? Because it's not like I want money for anything. And it was interesting now to come back here and read that I was calculating the number of big cats. If you remember from yesterday, I was talking about there being so many big cats that we couldn't rescue. So apparently I was figuring out how many big cats are there, how long would it take, or how much money would it take to take care of them for the rest of their lives. And I'll just go in and do USDA's job for them, since they aren't willing to take action for these animals. And so that's apparently where that number came from. And so it's been in my vision board ever since then. We'll see if $77 million ever materializes. Hopefully we don't need that much now. I'm hoping the number of big cats that we would have to rescue is not that big. But you know what? We could save a lot of land with that. So we could put it to good use. Yeah, maybe work with Panthera, get some corridors going on so that these animals have safe places in the wild. I would love that.